Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the SMU head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, the inside give. Might have a chance. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something about it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Turning it on. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Flips it out to the back. Crosses the 30. At the 45, on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays. All of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Running to the left. Makes it past the marker. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. The last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Got a man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Off the RPO, complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really...
And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Mustangs! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Dropping back, it's Chambers. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Complete in the middle. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you
Could be an alley. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Touchdown, North Carolina! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Off-play action on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires left. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. To the air, it's Chambers. Bringing the heat. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. A strike downfield. There he goes. He's at the tip. He is in. Touchdown, UNC.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. He's got it on the left. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, SMU. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it, and making the big touchdown pass.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They'll go right back to the run. Got a little grass. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Chambers. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. I can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the right. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Touchdown, Mustangs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Right down the middle. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Thurman. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks. It's Ship. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 7 team, the TCU Horned Frogs.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Back to throw, it's Chambers. Got his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Here's a little room there. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. To the air, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll ride the hot hand. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Mustangs line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To the air, it's Chambers. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that two-point conversion attempt goes awry.
North Carolina, 33.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They've been feeling it, back-to-back touchdowns on the last two possessions to grab the lead, and now they'll try to extend it a little bit with this one. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Right back to the well. There's some room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
After run, now throw. Under fire. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
North Carolina, 30.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gonna take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have 1 or 2 and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense up in a bad position. That's 6 picks in 2 games.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of all plays. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to...
Maybe a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Green. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running inside, it's Green. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense,